Hi guys, today we're doing a little bit of a different video. I'm going to be talking about meals for the family. I am a vegan. I've been on this journey for about 7 months now, and my husband eats the typical American diet, and we do have 2 little boys. But I wanted to talk a little bit about how we do dinner together, with me not eating meat or any animal products and my husband eating all that stuff. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about the meals that we make. Meals that we both have, vegan meals that we both enjoy, meals that can be easily changed to be vegan or regular American diet, you know, just how we do dinner essentially. These are meals that we have figured out work for us for dinner time, and I really hope that this helps somebody out there, because this was one of my biggest fears hopping into the vegan thing, because I knew my husband was not going to be on board with it. I really hope that this helps, and I will leave a link down below to my blog post where there's more like recipe links and like more information about everything on that blog post. But for now, I'm going to be showing you guys some pictures of the foods that I'm talking about. I've been collecting them over the months, so they may be decent quality pictures or not. So let's hop right in and talk a little bit about the stuff that we eat together. Chili! My husband will eat it without meat, so it's perfect. If your husband won't eat it without meat, you can just make some ground beef on the side and let him add it to his own meal, because it's super easy. Chili, throw it in the crock pot before work. It's done and ready to go by the time you get home from work. Super easy. Grilled cheese and tomato soup. You can get vegan cheese. You can do like a hummus, like a spicy hummus on yours. And even the kids love grilled cheese, of course. Some tomato soup on the side, which is totally, you know, good for you and for them. I like to add some chickpeas into my tomato soup. Just add a little bit of extra protein, make it a little bit interesting. So yeah, super simple. Nachos. I make my own cheesy sauce to go on the nachos, and it is so good. I love that stuff. I love nachos. I really do. Like, I will bake them, throw them in the oven and bake them up, and like, oh, they're so awesome. So you can do your own nacho set with whatever you want on it, and they can have their own little nacho plate with whatever they want on it. You know, it's an item that you can make 2 separate things of, you know, like you can customize your own dish for you and for your husband or whoever it is that you're cooking for. Really easy. Those kind of meals are really great. The ones that you can kind of customize what's, you know, what are they eating versus what am I eating, like sandwiches and stuff like that. You can like make your own sandwich so they can be slightly different. Salads are another thing like that. You know, you can throw whatever you want into your salad, they can throw whatever they want into their salad. Easy peasy. We like to do like taco salads and stuff, put some beans and stuff in there. My husband gets his, you know, taco meat or whatever. I get like salsa and beans or quinoa or whatever. Awesome. Sandwiches, like I said, another thing that you can totally customize, just really easy peasy. I love like some sourdough bread with some mayo and lettuce and tomato on there, like a BLT without the bacon on it. Pasta. There are so many different kinds of pasta that you can make. Like you can make a spaghetti with lentils instead of meat, or like a baked pasta with like macaroni noodles and like some fake parm or something on there. Like a Brussels sprouts pasta. Like I love this is a dish that I made when I first went vegan, like to roast up some Brussels sprouts and throw it in with like some spaghetti noodles or whatever, throw some Parmesan on there. Easy peasy. My husband doesn't eat the Brussels sprouts, but he will eat, you know, the pasta. If you cook your pasta in like broth or with like a plant milk with some kind of flavoring in there with the noodles, it makes it a lot more flavorful and kind of makes up for the fact that you're not putting like a cheesy sauce or something on it. But you can always also go with a regular old, you know, tomato based sauce. Super easy, and hopefully it will make everybody happy. My husband is totally cool with lentils replacing meat in pastas, so that's been really nice. I know he gets kind of sad when I say like, oh, we're having pasta and there's gonna be lentils in it. He's like, oh, lentils again. But lentils are super easy because you don't have to soak them overnight. They cook really quick and they're just a no-brainer. Kebabs, you know, another thing you can just make your own. You can have your own little kebab with your own tofu or peppers and onions or whatever you want to put on it, and they can have their little steak kebab or whatever they want to throw, chicken kebab, whatever they want to throw on there. You can customize them for yourself. Quesadillas, that's another good one, especially for the kids. I know my son loves quesadillas, and I like to throw like hemp seeds and chia seeds and stuff like that on his, just to add a little bit of extra healthiness on his quesadilla. Once again, just like a grilled cheese, you can throw hummus on there, you know, like roast up some chickpeas and peppers and onions. Like, you can really make a good quesadilla that doesn't need cheese on it. Breakfast for dinner. I love breakfast for dinner. We typically do like pancakes. There are lots and lots of vegan pancake recipes out there. You can totally just Google and find a million of them. They're super easy. It makes everybody happy. Crescent rolls. Before we got married, we used to throw all kinds of things in crescent rolls, throw them in the oven, and that was our dinner. That's like, we didn't do a lot of cooking, you know, when we still lived at home at our parents and whatnot. Like, we would just like throw stuff inside of crescent rolls and throw it in the oven. So I put things like hummus or like little halved grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes or something. You can just have them like rolls, like, you know, throw some butter and jelly, you know, fake vegan butter and jelly in there, and have them like breakfast rolls, while my husband can throw like, you know, little sausages or hot dogs or whatever he wants to throw in his crescents. He can do that, and I can put my own stuff in my own crescents. Like, you can do like spinach and some garlic powder and fake vegan cheese, cream cheese in there. Whatever you want to do, you can make it super delicious. Buffalo wraps, so throw some stuff in a tortilla. I like to do like cauliflower or even chickpeas roasted in buffalo sauce. Burgers, my husband can have his own little regular old meat burger patty, and I make my own veggie burger patties. Crock pot chicken and potatoes. Some people might not consider this vegan, because what I do is I fill a crock pot with like a chicken breast, a couple potatoes, like a sweet potato, maybe like throw some, what are those called? Like little peppers in there for some like flavoring, throw some like onion soup mix or something on it, add some water in the bottom and cook it all together. So technically my potatoes are cooking in there with the chicken. So some vegans would not consider that vegan, but me and my household, I'm not trying to complicate things. So just throw all the stuff in the crock pot together. I get my sweet potato and potato, and I'll throw like some nutritional yeast on it, or, you know, like maybe some ranch seasoning like dill and stuff like that in there. And I get my potato and sweet potato, and he has his chicken and potato. Personal flatbread pizzas. We just make little flatbread pizza. The flatbread itself is only about this big, so you get to make your own pizza, whatever you want to throw on there. I'll just throw veggies, roast some veggies up and throw them on there. My husband can put, you know, his sauce and mozzarella and pepperoni or whatever. Super easy. Philly cheesesteaks. Once again, it's another thing that's like a sandwich. You have your own little individual thing. So he has his little bun with his chicken and cheese, or beef and cheese, or whatever he wants to throw in it, and I can throw my veggies like onions and bell peppers and like fake cheese, that kind of stuff on mine. Fried rice is super easy. Pretty much anything with rice is super easy. So like teriyaki tofu or like orange chicken and rice, just like make some rice on the side, and then you get to have your like tofu coated in whatever sauce of your choice, and they have their chicken coated in whatever sauce of their choice. Quinoa tacos. I love quinoa tacos. My husband is like kind of on the fence about them. If we're having like regular meat tacos, if he's having regular meat tacos, he'll usually have like 2. If we have quinoa tacos, he'll only have 1, so you can tell he doesn't like it as much. But just throw some quinoa and some salsa and taco seasoning all together, and boom, it's like totally done. It's super easy, and the kids like it. My littlest one, he'll even eat the little quinoa bits, you know, and my older one, he's 2.5, he likes tacos. He loves tacos. You can throw anything in a tortilla and he'll pretty much eat it. Enchiladas with beans. I used to make them with corn as well, but my husband doesn't really like them that way. Enchiladas are one of the things that I really miss cheese on, so I do totally throw some fake vegan cheddar on there, because I need it. So enchilada sauce, at least the ones that I buy, are vegan, straight from the store. I don't have to make my own or anything. Cook some beans in the crock pot all day, and then kind of squish them up a little bit, throw some enchilada sauce in there, and roll them up and throw them in the oven. My husband eats it. Beans are totally cool with him. That's one thing. If he was like not into beans, we'd have some issues. I also make like a little Mexican casserole. It's got like beans, potatoes, salsa, like corn and stuff in there. And I do have a few other like meals that I throw together that I will leave down below, just kind of listed down below so you guys can see. If you follow me on Pinterest, I always have a link down below, but like I have a board called like Trying to Eat Healthier, and that's where I throw all like my vegan recipes and whatnot. So there are some things that I just kind of throw together on a whim, and sometimes it turns out, sometimes it doesn't. But for the most part, these are like our go-tos. These are some meals that are very like staple basic meals in our house, stuff that we eat, you know, every month or whatever. So we do have a nice list. I do keep a list of meals. If we're like, oh, I don't know what to do this week, we'll just look at the list and pick out ones that sound good, and it's worked out fine for us so far. Like I said, I was super afraid of going vegan and fighting with my husband every night over dinner, but it's actually turned out really fine. It's been totally fine. He's been very, very good, and I'm super happy that he hasn't been a total crazy person about this whole transition. So I hope this was helpful. I hope that this was helpful for somebody out there. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Like I said, I will have a link down below to the blog post with a lot more information and details about everything, so you can check it out down there. Let me know if you want to see other videos like this, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.